Let's jump right into how I installed this bronze weather stripping in my over 100-year-old door frames. I actually ended up doing this twice because I screwed up the first time and it was incredibly wavy, which is one of the biggest complaints when using this material. I did a much better job the second time, but I still ended up with a couple waves at the bottom, but that was my fault and I know exactly what I did wrong, so I'll be sure to share that with you. To start, I did unroll the weather stripping and lay it flat for 3 to 4 days before installing it the second time, and I really think this helped. It wasn't perfect, but it was constantly trying to roll on me with my first install, so at the very least, it made it easier to work with. Now, measure and cut the length that you need. I'm using some WorkPro heavy-duty scissors here, and they made it incredibly easy. Next, I definitely recommend drawing a straight line down your jamb for the install for your weather stripping to follow. I did the first time, but not the second time, and I regret it. This stuff isn't forgiving, so if you start going off course even a little bit, it's nearly impossible to bring it back without creating a bubble. And this is exactly how I ended up with a couple waves or bubbles at the bottom. I started veering off, but it was too late to fix it by the time I noticed it. So I'm just rolling with it because I'm human, and even though it does bother me, the effort to order more and redo it again just isn't worth it. So you can hate on me all you want, but at least learn from my mistakes in the meantime. The instructions say to nail it 1.5 inches away from the doorstop, but it was a little too close to the edge of my frame, so I ended up going about 1 inch away, and I think it ended up being just fine. The instructions also say to nail the top end and then pull it taut and nail the second end at the very bottom, but I really don't recommend this for a long strip for a door like this. Maybe for a window, but definitely not the door, because again, this isn't forgiving at all. It's almost impossible to get all of that slack out in such a long piece. Instead, nail the top piece first and then pull it tight and nail the second piece about 6 to 8 inches below this. This is what I did for the top, and it came out just about perfect. Then keep it going like that in sections, working your way down, and then come back to nail one in every 1 to 1.5 inches afterwards. Because again, even the slightest bit of slack will create that bubble or wave effect. And once that's done, I cut out the area for the deadbolt and the door latch, and then folded a small piece of scrap over it and nailed it to the back piece in order to keep those edges from getting snagged or bent backwards. And that was it. You might need to do the same for the top and the other side of your door, but I already have some weather stripping in there, so I figured I wouldn't mess with it. I know it's not perfect, but if you can at least take 1 or 2 tips away from this that help your project, then I'll take it. So hope this was helpful. Reach out anytime with questions or concerns. Have a great day.